Next logical fallacy to be discussed is the avoiding the issue logical fallacy, or some people call it moving the goalposts, or you could simply call it changing the subject. And this is when someone avoids the topic that you are actually trying to address or question them on. This is often when you're questioning another person and they change the subject and say something else, such as if you ask somebody, where were you last night? And they say something like, I have no idea why you're questioning me. They're avoiding the issue. They didn't actually answer the question. So number one, it's what it usually is about creating a tangent. So as you notice, as I talk about these logical fallacies, often a logical fallacy is something that someone uses when they are intentionally trying to avoid the subject at hand and change the subject to something else. And there are a lot of different tools to do this. That's why there are so many different logical fallacies. This is just changing the subject and taking you on a tangent in the conversation. Point number two, you often see politicians do this. So you ask a politician, hey, why did you have that policy on taxes when you saw the negative effect of that policy, and it's the absolute fact that they can't refute? They'll say something like, well, the question you should be asking is why my opponent is looking to cut taxes for the rich and hurt the poor in the next election cycle. All they did was change the subject and make it about something else. And again, if you don't catch it, then it's very easy for someone to change the subject on you. This is all a tool of misdirection. It works very well if changing the subject triggers the other person. So again, if you say, well, you should be asking, instead of asking me about what I did, you need to ask my opponent about what they did 3 years ago when they did some negative thing. And if the opponent takes the bait and starts defending themselves, then they have successfully used the avoiding the issue logical fallacy. You make sure that no one uses this against you. The way that you do it is, first of all, don't take the bait when someone tries to make something personal about you or tries to attack you and avoid the subject. And number two, when someone tries to avoid the subject, bring them right back to the subject and don't let them weasel their way out of it, because human beings are really good at this. Work on your game.